What is happening, bowlers? Chris Beans here with Bowlers Rant, bringing you some very interesting updates from Storm and Roto Grip. Okay, today we are taking a look at the discontinued list, February edition 2021, and several entries have been added from Storm and Roto Grip. Let's take a look at them now. That is a lot of balls, okay? No particular order. The Hustle Inc., the High Road X, 2 Tropical Surges, the Omega Crux, the MVP Attitude, the Idle Pearl, the Electrify Hybrid, and the Mix. All of these have been added to the discontinued list, and that makes me go, what? But the good news is we're going to talk about it, and at the end I'm going to tell you where to head over if you want to get a hold of one of these pieces. Let's go through the list. Okay, front and center, the Hustle Link, and just for your convenience, I've got specs over here in the background. This one is the Thrilled Reactive Cover Stock. It's a symmetrical weight block, 1500 grit polished, 2.53 RG and an 030 differential. So basically this is a polished solid, kind of give you a Hyro-esque kind of look, has been added to the discontinued list, and the reason it's number 1 on this list is because I think this is one of the best house shot balls out there for the money. Next up, the Omega Crux. Let's talk about specs real quick. GI20 cover, asymmetric pearl, comes at 3000 grit. Aberlon, 2.50 RG, 0.052 differential, 017 asymmetric differential. So basically, the short story is this is a sanded symmetrical asymmetrical pearl, and this is something that the low revers could use to grab the link but still give you that pearl-esque motion. Very, very good motion added to the discontinued list. Okay, we're going to belt through these. Next up, the Idle Pearl. Everybody's pretty familiar with the Idle, but in case if you've never heard one, this was E-Trax. That's their reactive resin pearl cover stock, 1500 grit polished, 249 RG 052 differential. This one was basically cited as being kind of like a symmetrical hypercell fused. Very, very good motion, very strong off the spot, added to the discontinued list. Moving on, the High Road X. I'm really sad to see this one go. I love the High Road X. It's got R2X solid reactive cover, 1500 grit polished, and the usual inverted FE2 weight block, 247 RG 046 differential. So basically, I really like this, especially for something that you wanted to go down the lane, give you that really nice arc off the back. Again, a High Road-esque motion, but with a stronger cover with R2X. Didn't feel like it got the love it deserved. I really like this ball, added to the discontinued list. Next up, let's talk about the MVP Attitude. This is the BTC Hybrid Reactive Cover, 3000 grit Aberlon, symmetrical weight block, 255 RG 040 differential. So this is something you could use as a versatile ball, benchmark reaction, first ball out of the bag, had some pretty good surface there, and this is really good for the league condition, added to the discontinued list. Next up, the Electrify Hybrid. This ball was the reactor-based cover stock, so a lot of times you're used to hearing R2S. This is basically R1S if there was one, but it's just reactive hybrid cover, 1500 grit polish, 2.51 RG 030 differential. Now, I own one of these, and I'm going to tell you right now, this ball was great for the money. If you wanted something that would give you a little bit of traction and then really boom to the back, it had a very strong spot motion off the spot. Very good for the league condition and a lot of bang for the buck. Added to the discontinued list. Next up, the Tropical Surges. Not all of them, of course. This is just 2 colors that have been added to the discontinued list. This is also reactive base cover. These are the reactive pearls, 1500 grit polished, 2.58 RG 024 differential. So I own a Tropical Surge. This is something you want to use on the dry, or if you're just getting into the reactive resin game. I imagine because these are added to the discontinued list, you'll probably be able to get a really good deal on these balls while supplies last. Last but not least, the Mix, and in this particular one, this is the Mix Purple Silver. This is the U1S Urethane Pearl Cover, 3500 grit polished, 2.69 RG, 0.006 differential. Basically, something that's not going to move a whole lot. You could probably use it as a straight ball if you were looking for a spare ball and you just wanted something with a pancake weight block, added to the discontinued list. One more time, we're going to circle back and look at all of these. Again, the Hustle Link, the High Road X, Tropical Surges in a couple different colors, the MVP Attitude, the Omega Crux, the Electrify Hybrid, the Idle Pearl, and the Mix Okay, so let's talk about what to do next. When these announcements get public, and I imagine people are already aware of the Hustle Link, that's going to be a hot one. People are going to want to scoop these up before prices get jacked up due to supply and demand. When you can't get a hold of these from your distributors, you're going to see the prices go up on eBay. So do yourself a favor. I've got some links in the description where you can grab these on bowlersmart.com. Go check them out. If you like it, snag a couple and you will be a happy camper. Woo, a lot of great information there. So what do you think of this discontinued list? If you were to get one, which one would you get? And if so, what layout would you go with? Drop me a comment, let me know. Let's continue the conversation. More updates are coming, and until then, bowl well.